My name is Anton. I work at Positive Technologies, for those of you who don't know me. And this workshop is actually nothing to do with the company at all. None of the things that we're going to be doing today is something that Positive Technologies represents, all right? First things first, all of this text basically means don't do stuff that you don't have permission to do. Don't hack things that you don't actually have permission to do. And also, most importantly, don't hack things that you rely on, like your car, like any of the things that you really do rely on. So what is exactly physical access? Physical access is when you go into the office, when you just enter your workplace. It's when you enter your garage. It's when you go with your car. But also, it's your server rooms and your data centers. All right. What we're going to do today is we're going to talk about the sub-gigahertz stuff. Sub-gigahertz is going to be relating to anything remotely opening. We're going to be looking at infrared, but if we have time for the infrared, remote frequency identification, near-field communication, and possibly a bad USB as well. All right. Cool. So let's talk about the sub-gigahertz stuff. Where are we located? We're going to be here. We have a device called Flipper Zero, and that is this device is rather limited in its functionality, but we're going to be looking at the sub-gigahertz stuff with that. Sub-gigahertz is obviously a protocol under 1 gigahertz. It's quite a long range. It's used for opening various things like bollards, like garage doors, and it can be either very unsecure or relatively secure. Basically, it's one of the protocols that really does require for you to have some sort of protection. There are tons of protocols that are related to the sub-gigahertz. Today, we're going to be looking at the most popular one, which is called Princeton 433. This protocol is ancient, right? But this is still widely used, and it has absolute zero security at all. All right? So when I have this, and then I'll move away from the mic in order to show things, so I'm going to have to raise my voice. So I have this key fob here. When I press it, normally what happens is your garage door opens, your bollard lifts up, and you go with your car. When I press this, you can hear this little thing clicking, and there is a green button here as well. The blue LED. So basically, when I click it, there is a blue LED clicking there as well. All right. So what we're going to do is we are going to intercept the signal and replay it. Yeah. So imagine you're in a car, your neighbor is in a car as well, and they are opening their thing. They're opening their garage door, and you're going to intercept that signal, and you're going to open their garage door afterwards. So if you set your flipper to the sub-gigahertz stuff, this is custom firmware, so this is why. You are scanning, yeah, because I'm not pressing it. So cool. Once I press this, you should be able to get something, yeah. Cool. And as many times as I press, you're going to receive absolutely the same code, yeah. This same code is called the static code. It's not changing. We're going to be talking about the security of this protocol in just a little bit, but basically, if you are seeing only the static code, this is outdated, this is bad, this has zero protection. So what you can do now, considering you have captured the signal, you can press the middle button and emulate the signal. Yeah, and when you send it, this blue thing will light up eventually. So when you click send, yeah, can you hear it? Cool. So basically, when you click on send, when you emulate the signal, this thing here will activate, and it will basically open the garage door, open anything, and I'm not holding the remote myself either. All right. Now, this protocol, easy to capture and easy to emulate, easy to do anything with it. However, the protection for this sub-giga stuff is going to be called rolling code. All right. So every time I would press this button, the signal will change, the code would change. All right, it's not going to be on this demonstration, but basically a rolling code protection means that the code that you receive is going to be +1, +2, or it will add some sort of logic in there, like your time or date or whatever. And the end device will require that particular code to be received, basically. All right, so lots of protection mechanisms for the sub-gigahertz stuff. Stuff for the car key. Now, how do we go around this protection? How do we hack it, basically? We need a roll jam attack. And the roll jam attack is performed with two devices, not with a single device, but with two devices. I will need a jammer of some sort, all right? Let me see if I do have a jam code on one of them. Saved. Nope. Can I see if I have this saved in here? There we go. We have a little file called jam. So if you don't mind, could you move over there for a sec? Could you jam my signal, basically? All right, so if you click on, okay, I'm clicking this. Yeah, this activates. But if you click send, I'm gonna move away further. Yeah, this doesn't work. Does it? Oh, because, okay, you're doing it now. Okay, cool. But yeah, this signal is being now jammed. So what happens now is when I press this, you have the jammer. The device does not receive anything, but you guys can capture it. So even if it's a rolling code, even if there is a protection of some sort, you are still able to capture it and replay the signal back again. Now, what will happen if you don't actually jam? The door would open, the car would open. If you capture the signal and you replay it back, the car would be desynchronized from the key. All right, and you gotta take it to dealership, and it's just pain in the ass to recover, basically. So yeah, that's how you go around that. So you jam the signal, and yeah, replay it back. It's all sort of fun and games to open Tesla charge ports or to open the garage doors, to open the bollets. But on a serious note, the medical devices are often on the sub-gigahertz level. All right. There is a group of researchers that specialize specifically on the medical devices, and they haven't actually found a single device that was completely secure. That is why each year there are millions, and well, okay, not millions, but thousands of medical devices being recalled, like insulin pumps, like portable defibrillators, like pacemakers. So these are the things, these are the serious things that if they are compromised, people die. All right, so that's on a serious note. Let's talk about the access cards. All right, here you can see the various cards thrown around. Some of them are NFC, some of them are standard RFID. This is also an NFC tag. And depending on how many stars there are in your hotel, the security will be according, yeah? So these things are completely unprotected. They are unencrypted, they do not have any passwords on them. But for example, something like you know, my hotel card that will be protected. There are still ways around this protection, just in case you know. So what we're going to do now is we are going to be looking at RFID. So in the interest of time, I'm not going to go through that, but we're going to go through the RFID quick demo and practice. So imagine this. I have this card here, the blue one, for example, EM 4100. And if I press this against this door key thing, it will light up green, and I really have to take it like somewhere here. But basically, yeah, this works. Cool. So imagine this. I leave this at the bar as I normally would, or you know, in any place. I drop this around and somebody finds it. What you can do now is you can set your flipper to the RFID and click on read. Назад. И да, RFID, да, вот это. Okay, you got it? Oh yeah, you need copying. Hang on. Today? Ты уже прочел? Ага, не уходи пока никуда с этого экрана. You got it?
Yeah.
Cool. You got it? Назад. И средняя кнопка, в смысле середина, center. And yeah. So you can scan the blue one. So now what you can do now is you can click on emulate, or you can save it, for example. And when you click on emulate, you can press it against this thing. Yep, that's it. So it opens now, so there is a green button there. Yeah, you can try it. Yeah. So, да, попробуй. So yeah, now that you have stolen my card, now that you have emulated it, you go into my room, thankfully. Cool, it works, cool. Yes, you are. When you scan the card, it has opened all of the sectors. It was basically reading the whole thing, all of the information about this particular static card. There is a way to protect against it because there is a very large number of various cards that you can utilize for your hotel. For example, this is my hotel card, and if you scan this with NFC, if you go back again, left, and back again, and NFC. Yep.
See you.
Yeah. So with this, try to scan it with NFC. Rotana Hotel, by the way. Yeah. You will see that this is password protected. Not all of the pages are red. And you are not able to emulate this card or to record or to basically program another card to be utilized as this one. However, if you go into more to the right, you're able to unlock it. All right? Yeah, unlock it. And basically, there are a number of ways how you can unlock it. One of the ways is to actually come up to my door and get the password from there. So basically, all that basically. But press it against the reader and it will unlock everything. There is also a possibility to do a brute force, but considering where we are, the firmware that is on these devices is limited to the functionality. But there is a way to brute force that. All right. So the point of this whole thing means that, guys, if you have something like this card, and if you are in a hotel like something like this, use a safe inside the hotel, right? Simple as. But USB. So we are pretty much getting. Actually, we haven't tried this one. Hang on.
Press unlock with the reader and go to this.
Yeah, it will get the password. It will get the remaining bits, basically for the card to be completely open. Can you guys scan with NFC the red key or the fob? Better not forget that. Yeah, the red one with NFC. Oh, they are the same. The red tag or the key. Yeah, you got it. This is exact same type as my hotel card, but not password protected. So basically, what you can do now is you can emulate it, and press it against this. This is a standard lock. This is in your hotel rooms. This is in your server rooms, for example, like when you open a rack with your servers. Yeah, so basically that. And close it. You are on RFID. You need to be on NFC, so go back. Is it stuck now? All right, okay, cool. Yep, you have. Very good QA, yeah. Considering this is open source, completely open source, things do happen that, they lock up, but we'll deal with this later, I guess, but sorry. Cool. Now, bad USB stuff. Let's talk about the compliance controls, all right? So for example, ISO 27001 requires you that when you walk away from the laptop, that the screen will be locked within 5 minutes, right? If that doesn't happen, you will need a bad USB. Have you guys heard about bad USB, what it is? No? Okay, cool. Bad USB is basically, a concept really, that any device that is connected to your machine will mimic itself as a mouse, as a keyboard, for example. And you're able to program it in any way to do pretty much anything. Normally, it's to install malware. Normally, it's to, basically, if you see open workstations, you're able to compromise them completely. Hopefully, this will work with this cable. So, could you move to the bad USB part? But USB, who was first? Okay, click on that. And go to lower, demo Windows. Okay, plug this into your flipper. And plug this into my laptop. So my laptop is completely opened. I have no locked at all. And I'm completely unaware of what's going on here. So wait for it and send.
Shall I press?
No, run. Yep, центральная. So the main stuff is actually happening on this screen, but I don't know if I should turn it around. Basically what happens is the flipper was identified as a keyboard and it's typing really, really fast. Normally what it would do, it would open the PowerShell with administrative privileges, and it would install some sort of malware, malware droppers, or a reverse connection back to some sort of a CNC host. All right, so this is basically it. Lock your computer, guys, basically. Yeah, it's up to you. Cool. So if you want to try, you can go ahead. You want to try? Okay, fair enough. But basically, what was happening was this demo thing here.
So it starts the script inside of it.
Yeah. What it does is it basically does this script. So this is a demo script, but
You have to program first this, right?
yeah, it's very easy to program. There are thousands of those scripts available on GitHub, and you can just have a look at. You can literally do anything that you can do with a keyboard and mouse. This works on Mac, this works on Linux, this works on pretty much, even Android. But it has to be unlocked for that to work. There are ways around it though.
Can you unlock Android to this? Can you unlock Android?
If it's an old version of Android, if it doesn't have protection against a number of passwords, yes. So other devices, they will include something like Evil Maid. All right, if anybody has heard of Evil Maid, no? Okay, it's a hardware device and it does a DME attack, direct memory access attack. For that, you will need access to the laptop. You open the back of a laptop and you plug in that device into the PCI Express port. You do a couple of commands, and once you turn everything back, once you turn the computer on, it will not have a password. So that's called the direct memory access attack. These devices, they are not sold. They are, either developed by the people, or they are basically in the security organizations like FBI or whichever one. So that's how you would go around a blocked computer or a locked computer. That's pretty much it on my side, guys. I mean, yep, that's it. Ask questions if you have.
So those things are not illegal?
No, they're not illegal because it's useless to make them illegal. Anything that this thing does, you can go to your hardware store and get it for $10. Yeah, to copy these cards, $10 device. It's literally useless to block that. It's only illegal in one country, which is Canada. Don't ask why, I have no idea.
Do you know for what reason?
Because Justin Trudeau is an idiot, but apart from that, I don't know. Yes, it can be exploited, but you can use a screwdriver for bad things as well. Yeah. For the sub-gigahertz stuff, for getting the signal intercepted, you don't actually need the device at all. You need the simple headphones. Cut off the headphones part, strip the cable a little bit, plug it into the computer, and use a switch on the microphone part, and it will intercept the signal. It will intercept the radio signal. So there is literally no point in getting this thing banned. Cheers.